You're sitting on the couch, lying in bed, or simply standing still, and suddenly you feel like the air isn't going in properly. You breathe, but it seems like it's not enough. It's as if your lungs can't fill completely. That desperate feeling of shortness of breath without doing any physical effort. Why do we feel this? Stay until the end of this video, because what you're about to discover may completely change how you understand your body. Shortness of breath has a technical name, dyspnea, and it's described in different ways by different people. Some say they feel tightness in their chest, as if a band were wrapped tightly around their ribs. Others describe it as if they were breathing through a thin straw. Some feel like they need to yawn or sigh deeply all the time to get enough air. What do all these sensations have in common? They're absolutely terrifying when they happen. And here's something important. Shortness of breath doesn't always mean your lungs or heart have a problem. In fact, in many cases, the cause is completely different from what you imagine. In this video, we'll explore the most common causes of shortness of breath without physical exertion. Get ready because some will surprise you. Before understanding what goes wrong, let's understand how breathing normally works. When you breathe, air enters through your nose or mouth, passes through the trachea and reaches the lungs. There, oxygen from the air passes into the blood through millions of tiny air sacs called alveoli. At the same time, carbon dioxide, which is a waste product of the body's metabolism, leaves the blood and is expelled when you release the air. This entire process happens about 20,000 times a day, and you don't even notice. The brain automatically regulates the frequency and depth of breathing based on oxygen and carbon dioxide levels in the blood. But here's the fascinating detail. The feeling of shortness of breath isn't always related to lack of oxygen. Often, it's related to carbon dioxide buildup or the brain's perception of breathing. And this is where things get interesting. Now let's explore the most common causes of shortness of breath without apparent exertion. Get ready because some will surprise you. Cause number 1, anxiety and panic attacks. This is by far the most common cause of shortness of breath in young, healthy people. And here's something many people don't know. Anxiety can cause shortness of breath even when you're not consciously feeling anxious. When you're anxious, your body enters fight or flight mode. Your breathing becomes faster and shallower even if you don't notice. This is called hyperventilation. The problem? When you breathe too fast, you expel too much carbon dioxide from your blood. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Your body needs a balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide levels drop too much, you ironically feel even more short of breath. It's as if the body is saying, something's wrong, breathe more. But breathing more only makes the problem worse. Other accompanying symptoms? Tingling in hands and around the mouth, dizziness, a feeling of unreality, and a lot of fear. Many people experiencing this for the first time think they're having a heart attack or that they'll suffocate. Cause number 2, poor posture. Are you sitting right now? Observe your posture. If you're hunched forward with drooping shoulders and head projected forward, you're literally compressing your lungs. When you stay in a bad posture for a long time, especially working on a computer or looking at your phone, you reduce the lungs' ability to expand completely. The diaphragm, which is the main breathing muscle, can't move properly. The result? Short, shallow breaths that make you feel like you're not getting enough air. And the more you try to breathe deeply in this position, the harder it gets. Cause number 3, physical deconditioning. If you lead a very sedentary life, your body adapts to it. Respiratory muscles get weaker, lung capacity decreases, and the heart works less efficiently. The result? Any small effort, even climbing a flight of stairs or walking a bit faster, can leave you breathless. And sometimes, even at rest, you may feel that breathing isn't as efficient as it should be. Cause number 4, gastroesophageal reflux. This cause surprises many people. Acid reflux, that burning sensation that rises from the stomach to the esophagus, can cause shortness of breath. How? Acid from the stomach can irritate the airways and cause bronchospasm, which is the narrowing of tubes that carry air to the lungs. Additionally, reflux can stimulate nerves in the esophagus that trigger coughing and shortness of breath. Many people with reflux don't even realize they have the problem because their main symptom is precisely shortness of breath, not heartburn. Cause number 5, anemia. Anemia happens when you don't have enough red blood cells or when they're not functioning properly. Red blood cells are responsible for transporting oxygen from the lungs to the entire body. When you're anemic, even if your lungs are working perfectly and capturing oxygen normally, the blood can't transport enough oxygen. The result? Shortness of breath, extreme tiredness, paleness, and sometimes even palpitations. Anemia can be caused by iron deficiency, vitamin B12, bleeding, or various other conditions. Cause number 6, thyroid problems. Both hyperthyroidism, when the thyroid works too much, and hypothyroidism, when it works too little, can cause shortness of breath. In hyperthyroidism, metabolism speeds up too much, and the body needs more oxygen. The heart beats faster, you feel agitated, and may have shortness of breath even at rest. In hypothyroidism, the body slows down, but there may be fluid accumulation around the heart and lungs, making breathing difficult. Cause number 7, allergies and rhinitis. When you have allergies or chronic rhinitis, your upper airways become inflamed and congested. This forces you to breathe through your mouth, which isn't as efficient as breathing through your nose. Additionally, post-nasal drip, when mucus runs down the throat, can cause chronic cough and shortness of breath. Many people with untreated allergies develop a dysfunctional breathing pattern. Cause number 8, mild or undiagnosed asthma. Many people have mild asthma and don't even know it. Asthma isn't just that dramatic crisis you see in movies. It can manifest only as occasional shortness of breath, chest tightness, or persistent cough, especially at night or during exercise. Triggers like cold air, smoke, strong perfumes, or exercise can trigger symptoms even in those with mild asthma. Cause number 9, obesity. Excess weight, especially around the abdomen and chest, increases the work needed to breathe. The diaphragm has less space to move, and the lungs can't expand completely. Additionally, obesity is associated with conditions like sleep apnea, which worsens the feeling of shortness of breath during the day. Cause number 10, medication side effects. Some medications can cause shortness of breath as a side effect. Beta blockers, used for high blood pressure and heart problems, can cause bronchospasm in sensitive people. Some anti-inflammatories can also trigger breathing problems in certain people. Now, the most critical part of this video. Pay close attention because some causes of shortness of breath are medical emergencies requiring immediate care. Seek emergency care immediately if shortness of breath appeared suddenly and intensely without any apparent reason. You feel chest pain along with shortness of breath, especially if the pain radiates to your arm, jaw, or back. Your lips or fingers are turning bluish or purplish. This indicates severe lack of oxygenation. You have high fever and shortness of breath. It could be pneumonia or another serious infection. Shortness of breath is rapidly worsening even at rest. You have leg swelling along with shortness of breath, may indicate heart problem. You have a history of blood clots and develop sudden shortness of breath, could be pulmonary embolism. You're coughing up blood along with shortness of breath. You have intense wheezing in your chest and shortness of breath doesn't improve. You feel mental confusion, extreme drowsiness, or difficulty speaking complete sentences. Schedule a medical appointment in the coming weeks if shortness of breath is recurrent but not severe. You notice progressive shortness of breath over weeks or months. Shortness of breath interferes with your daily activities. You have other symptoms like persistent cough, extreme tiredness, or unexplained weight loss. You snore a lot and wake up tired even after sleeping for hours. Remember, it's always better to investigate and discover it's something simple than to ignore a symptom that could be serious. Your body deserves attention. Now, let's go to practical strategies you can implement today to deal with shortness of breath, especially when the cause is benign like anxiety or poor posture.
Technique 1. Diaphragmatic breathing. This is the most important technique you'll learn. Sit comfortably or lie down. Place one hand on your chest and another on your belly. Breathe through your nose, trying to move only the hand on your belly, keeping your chest relatively still. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes daily. Over time, this retrains your breathing pattern and strengthens the diaphragm. Technique 2, 4-7-8 breathing. This technique is excellent for moments of anxiety. Inhale through your nose, counting to 4. Hold your breath, counting to 7. And exhale through your mouth, counting to 8. Repeat 4 times. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and prevents hyperventilation. Technique 3, posture correction. Imagine there's a thread pulling the top of your head upward. Shoulders back and down, chest open, chin parallel to the floor. Every hour, take a break to check and correct your posture. Consider stretching exercises for the upper body, especially pectorals and neck muscles. Technique 4, gradual physical exercise. If you're sedentary, start slowly. 10-minute walks per day already make a difference. Gradually increase intensity and duration. Regular aerobic exercise significantly improves respiratory capacity. Technique 5, environment and clean air. Keep your home well ventilated. Avoid cigarette smoke, cleaning products with strong smell, and other respiratory irritants. If you have allergies, use anti-allergenic covers on pillows and mattresses, and keep your home free of dust and mold. Consider an air purifier if you live in an area with a lot of pollution. Technique 6, weight management. If you're overweight, even moderate weight loss can significantly improve breathing. It doesn't need to be a radical transformation. Losing 5 to 10% of body weight already makes a difference. Technique 7, elevating bed head. If you suspect reflux, elevate the head of the bed about 15 to 20 centimeters. Don't just use extra pillows, elevate the entire bed. Avoid eating large meals before sleeping and reduce foods that trigger reflux. Technique 8, adequate hydration. Dehydration can thicken mucus in the airways, making breathing difficult. Drink water regularly throughout the day. Technique 9, mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness practices help you notice when you're hyperventilating or breathing dysfunctionally. Guided meditation apps can be very useful. Technique 10, symptom diary. Keep a record of when shortness of breath happens, what you were doing, what you ate, your stress level, and any other relevant details. This can help you and your doctor identify patterns and triggers. So, recapping, shortness of breath for no apparent reason can have many different causes, from anxiety and poor posture to medical conditions that need specific treatment. The good news is that in most cases, when the cause is identified, the problem can be resolved or at least significantly improved. If the cause is anxiety, breathing techniques and therapy help a lot. If it's deconditioning, gradual exercise solves it. If it's a medical condition, proper treatment makes all the difference. But never ignore persistent or severe shortness of breath. If you have doubts, see a doctor. Serious respiratory problems are much easier to treat when detected early. And remember, your body is wise. It uses symptoms like shortness of breath to alert you that something needs attention. It could be something simple like improving posture or reducing stress, or it could be something requiring medical treatment. The important thing is to listen to these signals. This video is informative and educational, but does not replace a medical consultation. When in doubt, always seek a qualified healthcare professional. If this video was useful, leave your like and help other people better understand this common and frightening symptom. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss the next episodes of Why Do We Feel This? Leave in the comments, have you ever felt short of breath for no apparent reason? What did you discover was causing it? Let's share experiences and help each other. Thank you so much for watching, take good care of your breathing, and see you in the next video.